Hi Metalheads, willkommen zum Metalheads Forever Show Nummer 410 am 5.8.2022. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid zur letzten Show dieser Woche und es war wieder eine geile Woche. Eine richtig geile Woche, geile Gäste, geile Bands und natürlich ein geiles Publikum, wie immer. Heute haben wir sehr viel Konkurrenz, natürlich überall Festivals und Konzerte und viele werden sich die Sendung natürlich erst später anschauen und somit begrüße ich alle. Jetzt begrüße ich euch, wenn ihr die Show seht. Alle, wo live dabei seid, super. Und ich sehe gerade als erste Like hier schon auf Facebook. Bitte seid so lieb und geht rüber zu YouTube, denn in einer Stunde wird es wieder. Gestern war schon noch 40 Minuten schon der Stream abgebrochen von Facebook und wird alles gemutet. Also geht rüber zu YouTube, damit ihr komplett mit dabei seid bis zum Ende. Ich kann gleich sagen, das wird wirklich ein langer Abend mit vielen geilen Videos, geile Geschenke haben wir wieder bekommen. Also freut euch und ich kann gleich sagen, die heutige Band, ein Member ist heute da, der Gitarrist. Tony ist heute mein Gast aus in der Nähe von San Francisco. Also wieder Englisch heute, aber da kommt er schon durch. Langsam lernt ihr auch Englisch, oder? Meine lieben Freunde da draußen. Ja, was wir sagen, diese Band, die hat es in sich. Leck mich am Arsch. Das war wirklich ein Mix. Genau, das ist my cup of tea. Old School, New Wave of British Heavy Metal und Thrash Metal combined in einem. Sau cool. Sehr coole Band und ich habe 10 Videos vorbereitet. Ein Hammer. So, aber mit einem Hammer geht es gleich los. Nämlich, endlich ist das Video heraus und wir sind schon dran, dass wir ein Date ausmachen fürs Interview. Natürlich, Hermann Frank und David Rees haben was gemeinsam gemacht. Nach so langer Zeit wieder was gemeinsam. Und zwar Iron Allies. Und mit der Schlagzeuger noch Francesco Giovino, kennen wir natürlich auch. Saugeiler Drummer. Und natürlich mit Bessin heißt er, der Nachname, der Bassist von Victory, auch mit dabei. Ein Hammer. So, los geht's mit Iron Allies und Full of Surprises. Ich bin nicht surprised, dass es so geil geworden ist. Ein Knaller. Here we go, let the madness begin. Full of surprises. Wahnsinn. Iron Allies im Oktober hoffentlich haben wir einen Termin für Sie. Das wird geil. So, ich würde sagen, das war gleich mal ein guter Einstieg. Genau so geht es nämlich weiter. Bei der nächsten Band gibt es auch keine Gefangenen. Wird geknüppelt von oben bis unten, aber mit einem geilen Metal-Touch. So, Freunde, freut euch auf unseren heutigen Gast und die Band Hellfire. Und Medieval Cowboys ist gleich ein nagelneuer Song von ihnen. Und wir sagen, let the madness begin. Jetzt geht's los. Jetzt wird gemettelt. Hell yeah. Hellfire is in the house. Gerade sah ich den Schlagzeuger und er ist wieder gegangen. Mal schauen, ob er sich wieder einloggt. Jetzt begrüßt das erstmal Gitarrist Tony von Hellfire. Hey Tony, how you doing, buddy?
What's up? Good. How are you?
It's cracking again. Before we had a little problem with the sound.
We'll figure it out here. 1 second.
No problem. I just see Mike. Mike is in the house.
Oh, Mike might have came in. Our drummer.
Yes. Wait a moment. Mike, 1 minute. Get a new name. Here's Mike.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, Mike? Great, you did it.
Good, yeah, busy, but good.
Yes.
Yeah,
very cool. Thanks. So we are two. Maybe we get more members. I said to Tony, send everybody a link. Maybe I have time to spare a minute and come in and say hello. Let's make a picture so long you are here, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we start with the picture today. Give me the attitude. This is the picture for the social medias. And 1, 2, 3. Not you. So, you see, Tony, this is how it works. Easy.
Yeah.
Tell them, come in. Sometimes, we are one member, and then in the end we have 5, because somebody has a little bit time. Come in and say hello.
Totally.
Mike, you have a landscape? Turn around.
Oh, let me see.
One more time. Turn around.
You got it right there.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh,
Yes, here we go. Perfect. Yes.
So.
Congratulations to your upcoming album, Reckoning. What the hell? This is it's a killer, and I tell you what, I enjoy every album of you guys. It was a long afternoon, morning to afternoon, to set up the show, and yeah, it's my cup of tea. I always said my cup of tea. This is like, yeah, what can I say? Heavy metal at its finest, combined. And actually, your guitar collection is not everything. You have much more. When you see the Gibson, all the guitars, I can see Angus Young, Jakey Lee, Randy Rhodes,
in there.
And you have another guitar.
I got many. I got them all over.
Yeah, here we go. That's just
for the ballads.
Excuse me, do we have a ballad in the show today? No.
Yeah.
The ballad is for the moody blues,
Exactly.
I'm so lonely.
Yeah.
Mike, you in a hurry?
No. I'm just so here. I'll show you if I can see.
Oh, here we go.
So
baby, yes.
Yeah. He's about 5 days. Oh, it's Friday now. Yeah. So he's
congratulations.
Yeah.
It's a boy. Or
yeah.
girl?
Yeah.
Boy. Yes. Congratulations, man.
So yeah, that's why this I forgot that it was Friday until just like a little bit ago, and
I guess after this, you get a smack from your wife. Says, "You idiots! Why you put me on the camera?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello in the background. So it's
yeah. Hello.
hello. What's her name?
Ace.
I mean, she.
Your
wife.
Lauren. That's
Lauren.
right. Yeah.
Congratulations to Ace.
Yeah. Yeah. She says.
Can I guess what Ace? It's not Mr. Freely a little bit involved in a name, or is Ace Ventura, or what?
Ventura.
Oh. So Lauren just really liked the name, and she brought up the idea. So his middle name is Kirby, and so that's my dad's name. And so since the middle name was named after my dad, I was like, all right, like you could choose the first name. And so she just really liked Ace, and
Ace is great.
Yeah. So yeah,
can't go wrong.
Yeah, she just really liked it. So, and when he came out on Sunday, because you always have like a backup name, but yeah, he just Ace seemed to fit, so we just went with it. So yeah, Ace is his name.
Man, I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Really, yeah. That's that's his family, and I guess you're playing so long together with your brothers, and but the real shit is, we all metalheads like me, 42 years and on the road, and what's happening on the road. But now when you get older, the shit is really, the best is the family. Family is the best, because everybody, even the hardest rocker like Tommy Lee or Nicky Six will tell you the same. It's be grounded, and we had our good times, and but family is the best, So Mike, thank you. You shared this with us. This is the very first time in 410 shows that something this like unexpected happened. It was very good. Yeah. Mike, let's start with you.
Okay.
I always want to know, what is the backstory? What is the humble beginning of our guests? How you became such an incredible, great drummer? You're one of the drummers. You can play everything. From double bass beat to hard rock. Was drums your first instrument?
No, actually, I when I was in like fourth or third, like somewhere in that kind of like third to fourth grade. So like I'm trying to remember what age it was. It had to be like, you know, like 7, 8, 9, somewhere in the like early age. My parents started taking me to piano lessons, and so I took piano for a year or two. And like I was all right at it. Like it's definitely a great foundation because you learn notes and scales and how to sight read and all that stuff, you know. But it wasn't like physical enough or like loud enough or something. Like I remember telling my parents that like I really enjoy music, but I don't know if piano is for me. And then they, you know, of course they were like, okay, well, what instrument do you like? And I was like, I kind of like the drums. And you know, like I'm sure their eyes were just like, oh no, like does that mean?
Here goes the freedom.
But luckily where I grew up, our nearest neighbor was a little ways away, and so they broke down and got me this Frankenstein drum set, you know, just as a kid, where like every drum is a different color, the hi-hats held up with duct tape, you know, just to like see if I gravitated towards it. And once I got it, it was just, you know, I mean, now that's it's so long ago, it's like it's crazy to rethink about these things. I haven't thought about it in a while, but yeah, just kind of went from there. And then I was in marching bands and symphonic bands in school and jazz band, you know, all through high school, and did that. Jake and I, I mean, we've been best friends since we were like 4 years old, but we were in a lot of those same jazz bands together. And when he was playing guitar, and
hard to believe that he was in a jazz band.
Yeah, yeah.
He has the pipes, man, you know.
Yeah. So, and that's
we have something in common, Mike. Do you know? We have something in common. I started with drums as well. I was in a marching band. I was the smallest from 80. I have 80 people behind me. Excuse me. And I was the smallest one with the biggest drum, you know. And I was marching in front, you know. And I was always in front of our local music store, and the cymbals, you know, it was like magic for me, you know. And I got a snare and a hi-hat. This I got, and I got my first drum lesson. And then, of course, my parents, they had to give in, and they bought me a Hoshino drum. Hoshino, I don't know even this was a Japanese or Chinese, but it was a drum, you know, it was a real drum kit.
Yeah.
And I love it, you know, and but then I switched to the vocals. But marching band is great, you know, because it's the very first time you are in front of people, you know.
Oh yeah.
And it's definitely good for the tricks, you know.
Yeah. When especially too, like I was in marching band, I was on the bass drum too, so I just had the big thing, just walking in time and counting, you know, just all that stuff. It's really
Dum 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 dum.
That kind of cool. Yeah. So.
Very cool. All right, Mike. What band or what drummer is actually your hero? There must be one drummer that will say, "Damn it, that's the shit."
I mean, it's kind of cliche, but I think it's got to be Dave Lombardo, you know, because like, you know, one of the Metallica was probably the first like metal band that I listened to, you know, in like 5th or 6th grade, around the same time of playing drums. And I was like, oh, like Metallica, like this is awesome. Like this is heavy, you know? And like, I was like, oh, this drum, like Lars is good, you know? And then I think Jake one day, he was like, hey dude, have you heard of this band called Slayer? And I was like, no, like, what is this? And I remember he put on Rain and Blood, and I was like, just like blown away. Like, I was like, wait, like, you could play double bass that fast? Like, you could do, like, what? Like, what? And I just remember, like, going home and, like, being like, I want to be like this guy so bad, you know? So, like, since then, you know, there's so many good drummers. There's too many to count. But it's like Dave Lombardo, I think, was the first one for me at a young age.
You can't go wrong with Dave Lombardo.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
Oh my goodness. You know, and then from there, there's Charlie Benante, Will Carroll. You know, there's so many good ones out there, you know. But and that's not even going into the death or black metal when those guys get real technical. But it's Dave Lombardo was the first for me that really kind of sparked the metal passion, that like, oh wow, like this is amazing, you know. So
Yeah, well, I'm a little bit older than you guys, so I grew up in the 70s, and AC/DC was my very first love in hard rock. And then the next was Rainbow Rising, and then when I heard Cosi Powell, the very first time with double bass, and then of course I discovered all the other bands, But this was for me, what the hell, what is this? And then of course Motorhead, Filthy Animal Taylor, That's cool. All right, thank you. So we have to first. Always is interesting for me to know where this come together to have a band in the end, and your style is so cool, because I just said to Tony before, it's like you put Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and the early Metallica in one blender, and out comes Hellfire, and the vocals is somewhere else. This is he's a screamer. Holy shit, I mean, this will be a very cool show today, because I am in awe of. I know one guy, Girish and the Chronicles from India. It's for me one of the next. This is for me one of the next superstars. He's Tuesday in our show again. It's the second time. He's also a fucking great screamer, and Jake, he's damn good. Holy shit, this is something special, I tell you. But we have enough songs today to prove this. Tony, your story. What's happening in San Francisco Bay Area? How everything started with you? Guitar, first love.
First real love, for sure. First thing I did was fourth grade. I took violin lessons in elementary school, but mostly just to get out of class. So I didn't learn one thing. I saw that the kids that took violin got to go to lunch early, so I found a violin in my mom's closet. I took it to school, and didn't do much there. But kind of like Mike, I had a piano at my house, so I started learning on piano. My mom taught me a couple songs she knew, and went with that. And then really, I didn't start playing guitar till I was about 14 or 15. So I grew up riding a lot of BMX bikes and racing motocross. And a lot of the people in that scene, I was a 9-year-old kid, and they would, like, kind of like Mike was saying, they would just be like blasting Slayer and all this crazy stuff, and like SOD and Anthrax. And I was a little kid, so that was just rubbing off on me. So then I saw I bought a VHS of Let There Be Rock, the AC/DC Bon Scott tour. And then as soon as I got that, I told my dad I wanted that guitar, and started from there.
Yes. And then you discovered Ozzy, and then you discovered Take a Lead, then you discovered Randy Rhoads.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to
when I started playing, it was just in my bedroom, just going, no idea. I didn't know, like, at first I thought when you play guitar, I thought you put your fingers on the frets themselves and I didn't know how to plug it in. I didn't know anything. And after like 4 months of trying to figure stuff out, I had my aunt's boyfriend came over that she was dating. He had a Kramer, so I was like, oh man, looked like Van Halen. And he showed me a distortion button on my little tiny amp, and he taught me how to play War Pigs.
It was the magic moment, right?
Yeah, from there, and then I learned how to read tabs, and then I just kind of sat in my room for like 4 years by myself and played guitar.
What's that band? In your history,
was
there a band, a magic moment where I said, holy shit, I want to be on stage. I want to be like this?
I think it's the turning point of wanting to do it was the first real concert I went to. That was Blue Oyster Cult.
All right.
So yeah, my dad brought me to see Blue Oyster Cult, and then I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah. In my case, it was AC/DC. I saw AC/DC live with Bon Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Touched him in a short 1 second. I have to tell the story always because it was the best moment in my life. When you're addicted to a band, and suddenly the singer comes with the guitar player on their shoulders, and suddenly you touched him, and then after I touched him. It was only a second, but damn, it was magic. I want to be like when Bon Scott passed away. I promised him I will be a singer, and I fulfilled this promise. I became a singer, hard rock singer. So we have a lot to cover on songs. I will say Mike can give Pampers to Ace, and we play some music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Medieval Cowboys, the new track of the one of the newest tracks, shows also your new bass player. He's from where? Is he Japanese or Korean or your bass player?
He's from Southeast Asia, but he's actually from Georgia.
All right. Yeah, I mean, yes, of course, he's American, but you can see.
But yeah, Asian descent for sure. His family moved
on, if I'm not mistaken.
What's that?
I think it was Taiwan, right?
Yeah.
All right. You make Taiwan proud.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. We'll talk about the new album later because we have 3 songs of the album today. Now we go to 2017, the title track of the Free Again, which is a great album as well. All albums are great. I cannot say what is better now because they are great. Here is Free Again. I would say let it blast. Here we go.
Sounds good.
unbelievable. I am so in awe of Jake. Here's the pipes. Damn. when he did discover that he has this voice.
Did you answer
what
that?
do you think, Mike?
Mike, tell me.
So he it was sometime in high school. It was like, it had to be like sophomore year. We were in a different band together at the time, and the vocalist just kind of left us hanging one time, and he was just like, I'm over this, like, I quit. And Jake was like, well, I guess I could try singing. And then that's just started singing. And then
So
from
by
there,
accident.
yeah,
This was
pretty much by accident, you know. And then he was kind of the same thing where he took like some choir in high school, you know, and so he also kind of learned some of the foundations of singing, you know. But obviously they don't really teach you how to sing metal or like how he does now, you know. Yeah, but yeah, it was kind of by accident, you know. I'm sure maybe he knew that he could sing the whole time just because he's just so good at everything musically related, you know. It's crazy to see him play and sing, you know. But yeah, sometime around high school was when I think he found out that he was like, oh, I could sing. So
I mean, you just mentioned it. I mean, to have a scream sometimes, it's no problem. But to have a concert or a tour, and to keep this level, I mean, he screams always, and it looks like very comfortable with the screaming, and he has a technique, but I had something, and this is nice because here is one comment from Högi, one of our fan club. And this was very Maiden-like, especially when it comes to this harmony guitar solos. How much is a Maiden influence in the style of Hellfire?
I mean, it's definitely there, big part for sure. You know, I feel like a lot of bands. I mean, you can't not be influenced by them. But at least, especially for me, when I started playing guitar, they were the band that taught me how to harmonize guitars, and that was one of my favorite parts of Maiden, and the switching of solos. So it's kind of without even talking about almost every song we write, it's like, okay, we got the harmonies, me and Jake swap solos, and kind of set the foundation of that. At least a lot of, like, you know, the early stuff like Killers and in the first two albums and stuff like that, for sure.
Yeah. Exactly. That was the next the early Iron Maiden, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Free Again, great album. The link is here for everybody who needs to have the stuff. Here you get it. Buy the stuff. I see four. Yeah. We covered today 4 albums.
That was the first album with the real, like, lineup that we are today, pretty much. I mean, excluding Kai that just joined on this last record, but that was the first record that Mike came in on, and the first record that Jake played guitar and sang on. So that was kind of the real almost felt like the real beginning of where the band kind of started.
Yeah. Let's talk about the start. Who had the idea for Hellfire?
Well, so kind of like we were talking about before the show, back in 2010, me and our former bass player Herman, we met on Craigslist, which is like a classified ad here in the U.S. states to meet musicians, sell, buy gear, do, rent a house, do whatever you want. And we met there and kind of started Hellfire, started going through people, putting together ideas, learning how to become musicians, kind of get the band rolling. And that process, so that went on years, booking our first shows, making flyers, getting gear, like doing all that stuff, and not really knowing too many people in the scene yet, because we were just old enough to start going to bars, and we didn't really know anybody, and I'm pretty sure during the time that we were doing all that, Jake and Mike were doing their band Hysteria, where they lived about 45 minutes away, an hour away, but we didn't know each other at the time. And When's the first time you think we played together, Mike? Like 2012?
It's sometime in that range, from the 2012, because it was like a show at Eli's or the Club Kokomo. It was
Kokomo, I think. Yeah. we were. I remember distinctly. We Hellfire played with Jake and Mike's first band, Hysteria, and they were the only band I had seen from this area that were kind of doing something similar to us. So we kind of always kept in touch with each other and were playing music with each other. And then there was a point when we couldn't keep members, or members couldn't be dedicated enough to the band to do it for real or tour or make records. And at that time we were both going through the same dilemma, and we kind of just merged the two bands.
Yeah. I like I always have a blast when I see videos from the early days, like Mike in one video, I don't know what video, short hair, you know. And then now have the longest hair, you know. Then this is the video, Jake has long hair and now he has the shortest hair, you know. It's great to see.
Yeah, it's pretty all the different hair lengths and
it's funny to see, you know. It's like this, you know. What hell? But there's a lot going on when it comes to hair. Then you have the craziest one, from short hair to the longest to the ass. You know, really cool.
Well, I'm sure there's the other day somebody was talking to me about these photos about when the other band Hysteria, we played at Gilman Street out here in Berkeley, and I think that was at a time when I had like just shaved my head from having long hair. And so there's a photo of me with just like no hair at all. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't recognize this person anymore. So, it's pretty wild.
Free Again. You call the album Free Again. This was a title track. What is the backstory?
On the song Free Again?
Song, yeah. And then of course it's the title track of the album.
Yeah. So,
must have a special meaning for this.
Somewhat. The song Free Again was there was no direct meaning on it. It was almost like at least me and Jake kind of combined writing lyrics on this song, and a lot of it was kind of the foundation of being like almost like nomadic and wanting to tour and perform, and the feeling you get when you're doing that, and not being basically held down with anything. Like your own free will is what you can follow.
Yeah.
And do what you want to do. So that was basically the foundation of that song.
Tony, you have still a little bit cracking in your voice. Maybe you press the button again like before.
I'll see.
Something is cracking a little. It's not too much.
Mm-hmm.
I would say we go to the next album, the album Menge from 2019. Also, we have from Menge, we have today, let me see, 1, 2, 3 videos. Also, here is On the Loose, and with this song, I discovered you guys. When I heard this song, oh shit, this is cool. Oh yes, I'm always happy. I love everything comes in the show, but when it comes to real heavy metal with great vocals, great guitars, yes, that is my cup of tea. And On the Loose, yes, that's my cup of tea. And this was also the teaser for the show today. Here is On the Loose, Hellfire. You know, I had a blast when I saw this video because I have a flashback on my story when I had my very first metal band, 83. Lucifer was the name, and 84. I had two guitar players. One was in Gibson, the Les Paul, and the other guy, Kurt, he came with this Explorer. He came exactly with this collar, and I said, "What shit collar is this?" And I was like I was the band boss, you know. And he said, "Why? It looks cool." I say, "You know, look at Matthias Japs. He has the black one, a white one with the stripes. Why you have this? You choose this brown collar?" And to this day, I still don't like this collar. I don't know why. I don't know what is this. It's still today, 40 years later, I'm still have the same feeling about this color of the guitar. I don't know why. I like the black ones. I like Hetfield's white one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have how it looks in real? This guitar.
It's killer. I remember. I think Jake got that guitar like just a little before he joined Hellfire, right? I think because I'm trying to remember some of the stuff he played before.
The Gibson.
Yeah, that Explorer.
Yeah, he got that. It was from a buddy, another band that we used to play with for like a decade ago, and it was a bud that he worked at Guitar Center, and he like picked it up, and then I think Jake, you know, because that shows sometimes if you see a guitar that you really like, it's easier with guitars than like drums. You can't just be like, "Oh, dude, I love your drum set. Let me go play it." You know. Jared let him play it for a second, and I think Jake always like noticed that like the fretboard was really fast or something. Like, I don't play guitar, so I don't know, but something like that. And then he was selling it, and I think Jake just like jumped on it,
hopped on it.
Like, oh, I remember that guitar, and so he just went. And picked it.
Yeah, I think Jake's more of a.
I'm not a guitar, but it's only my eyes, you know. It's But I for example, I love Matthias Japs.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have a white Explorer.
You have
too, and I mean, part of the reason was of course Hetfield, but then you know Matthias. If all I got to do is put 2 lines of duct tape on it, and I'll look like him.
On the loose was how much Michael Schenker, the Michael Schenker group, the early ones like Armed and Ready. This was like now any minute Gary Barden sings like this has a little bit so the vibe of Michael Schenker. Was this inspired Michael Schenker for this song, the beginning?
Not off the top of my head, but I mean it's hard because I think any of my playing is pretty inspired by him. You know, I think when we were putting this song together, sometimes we'll be looking at the record in a whole, and I think when we were putting together On the Loose, we were like, I was like, oh, it'd be kind of nice to have something a little groovier and you know, kind of fun. Get into D minor a little more and get out of A and E, and that's kind of where it started with this, like almost like a. Not influence it, but if you think of like, you know, some of the beginning of Ides of March and stuff like that, how it'll have that kind of mid-tempo guitar solos in the beginning of the song, and I think that was kind of the gist of this song. And then it was also just kind of a good time song. The lyrics are all about just us going out to some of the bars and venues we go out to here in Oakland and San Francisco. Excuse me.
Yeah, that was actually the question. So On the Loose. It's a fun song, party song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
Still, these songs all in your repertoire when you go out.
It's pretty regularly. Sometimes it's kind of 50-50. We have it in there or not. Depends on how long our set is and who we're touring with.
Okay. We stay on the Mania album, and this is a song I did a little bit of video because there is no video actually for Warpath.
Yeah.
And let's watch it. Or let's listen. Great song. That's why I put it in. I love it. And then you have to explain to me what is this figure, this the main thing, because this you can see also in the new album, in the reckoning, there must be a backstory to this, and so now we have a chance to see the cover, and then you explain to me who is this mysterious fella, okay, or woman, I don't know. Let me know later. Here is Hellfire on Warpath from the Menge album from 2019. Holy shit. This man killing me. Jake is the man. I tell him, here's the pipes. Holy shit. Unbelievable. How he can scream always like this, this unbelievable. It's a gift. hide this guy, because if the big guys seeing this, hearing this, they say, hey, we need you. There are many vocalists wanted for something like this. Fantastic.
That's why in the interview we keep him in the cryo chamber so we could do that all the time.
Yeah, we only let him out. We only let him out when we got to play.
What I love on Jake is it's a spitting image. I said to Tony, how many times he heard already that he looks a little bit like Keith Sutherland, the young Keith Sutherland, or the son of Keith Sutherland.
Yeah.
You heard this before?
Yeah. There's a few. It's like Keith Sutherland, like Ewan McGregor is like another one said before. Yeah. So there's a few.
I would love to talk to him. I'm a fan of him, of his voice.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to do it. We'll have to do another one with Jake.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, Jake's great. He's such a funny dude. He's probably one of the funniest people that I know. So yeah, we got to get him on at some point. So he's yeah.
And we have to give him credit. Also, he's also a guitar player, a very good one. No,
definitely.
It's not only the singer, he's a frontman. He's a guitar player as well. This.
Yeah,
respect.
He's always remind me. Jake's like the heavy metal Dave Medichetti from Y&T.
Yes. When I hear this, and I was thinking, he's so special. He's like you heard this before, but you cannot say what is it. This is something. He has this raspy voice. It's like Dee Snider. He has the screaming like Rob Halford. There's after the early Paul Di'Anno.
I remember, a quick thing on that. When the first time Jake came and sang for Hellfire, I remember because I heard him singing with Hysteria Forever, Mike. But when he first showed up and sang some of our songs for the first time, that was a pretty eye-opening thing, because at that time we had a singer of ours named Alex, which is another great singer, amazing singer.
Alex,
yeah, just voice like insane. But I never knew it at the time, really thinking about it. He's a very Alex was a very clean singer, and the first time Jake sang some of our songs, I was like, they sounded tougher. And the first thing that stood out to me, I was like he had almost he has this weird Dio Halford range where it's like, it's almost like a raspy, but it's got that Di'Anno kind of in there, So it's like he gets those screams in there, but there's like a roughness kind of grit to him.
Absolutely.
Look at this. I hit my head on a cabinet this morning.
That's real life tragedy right here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Don't take the next song too serious. No, don't let destroyers in your life. Now comes for me the fun video of all. Mm-hmm. And there's one special moment in the video when and I was surprised that this is not only a character, this is the real dad of Tony. When he got a smack, what the asshole, but no, sorry, they can take it back, the asshole, because now it was active. Because in the end of the video, now I not say too much now. Watch the video. It's but before we do Destroyers, Warpath. What is the backstory to Warpath? Is there a backstory, or it's only fictive, or?
I mean, for the most part, at least going with Jake and stuff on Warpath, it is realistically what the title of the song is.
Yeah,
going on a warpath, and for me, that song came together almost better than any song on Mania. I love how that song came out, and we play that song in our set about every show. It's got to be one of the funnest ones to play. And I remember that when we recorded that last, just the guitar solos to the harmony build up at the end, and then Jake's just like going balls to the wall, and his vocals on that last verse. That's just like, I was like, that's it.
Yeah. Now let me know what on your cover. What is this? Is this like a woman? Is this a priest? What is it?
It can be whatever you want it to. A lot of people on Mania, the funniest thing is people think it's a whale. Because it looks like a tail of a whale. But We ended up with our label. We ended up going with that cover for Mania, and out of some of the ones that we kind of got to choose from and stuff like that. So we've kind of gone with that figure. It's almost like a Reaper type thing. There's no real insane backstory to it, but it kind of seems like something that's followed us around. Even on our shirt designs for the shirt we have called a dealer, there's like a Reaper on there that's about, it's got a deck of cards and stuff like that. So no,
but it's definitely the Reaper. What is it on the reckoning, right? The same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
exactly.
it's like, so you have a little Eddie.
Yeah.
Something people can think. They talk about this maybe. Say, what is this?
Yeah.
What
also, bring her when we come to Europe. We'll bring a Reaper robe. Someone can come hop on stage with us.
Yeah.
What one day you say, and now you want to know how looks the Reaper, or what is it? What is it? Maybe one day you say, and here is it. It's a clown. So
yeah, exactly.
So now let's have some fun with the next very, very cool video, and wait for it when it comes to the smack. I love it. Yes, Destroyers, and of course Mike. This is the special thing. That's all your real jobs. It's not acting.
Yeah.
Right, Mike?
Yeah.
You're accounting.
Yeah. My I'm an accountant for a super small company here in San Francisco, and that's actually in our old warehouse where we were. They let us go in. The production manager at the time was like, "Oh yeah, you could come in this empty room." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, but they expected maybe with the logo in the back and a little bit advertising, but not you hit the shit out of the equipment there. But
yeah.
Let's watch first. This is for me the fun video ever.
Okay.
I love it. Here is Destroyers. Here is Hellfire. I was wrong. This was not you with the helmet. It was Herman.
Oh no, that was Herman. Yeah.
Yeah.
but still my dad.
Yeah.
Still your dad. All right.
Yeah.
You choose the pool. Yes.
Yeah,
What-
I did the
What
plumbing
means
scene.
you put the jacket in the water? What's the meaning?
Oh, throwing the
get-
jacket in?
Get dressed or what?
When I throw it in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's kind of our little summary of that video was it was like taking off our work clothes and going to play music like we really want to. So
Okay,
that was-
okay. Now get it. All right.
so that was my wife in the pool. So that was me just throwing it on her. She wasn't too happy.
It's like, yeah.
So this was a real scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the wife, they want to get nicely, not
Yeah.
what the hell, what are you doing,
Yeah.
And end
No,
up in
you
a
get a
video.
kick. I thought you get a kick out of this, Richie. This is Mike knows. This is my plumbing company.
Plump 'em all.
So, you know where that's from.
And in the end, shit happens for real.
Yeah, exactly.
Plumbing. Guys, before we go ahead, we have one of our members is not feeling well. Helly hat mir gerade eine Nachricht geschrieben, dass ihm heute nicht sehr gut geht. Helly, wir senden dir alle Good Vibes und ja, bist bei uns, mein Lieber. Und danke für deine Zahl. Ich kann plötzlich jetzt nicht gleich antworten auf deine Nachricht. Lieber Helly, gute Besserung und mach's gut. Und allen unseren ganzen Members, denen es nicht gut geht, gute Besserung jeden. Und tja, Helly, rock on, brother. Maybe Tony and Mike give Helly, our dear member, a shout out. And if you're not feeling well today,
Yeah.
so
Hey, feel
send
better.
Yeah.
send some positive vibes from the United States.
Definitely. Hopefully we'll be out there soon. We can see you for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jürgen Riepel asked, no tour in Germany? What's going on?
Working
When?
working on it right now. So we were supposed to in the spring of 2020, and then you know what happened.
No.
Yeah. So
We don't want to
once
know.
yeah, once everything started up again this year, it was really hard to book in Europe because everything was backed up so much,
Yeah, this is.
And we also
2020 is it's a mess
insane.
for young.
Yeah.
But
So, but we also kind of want to wait for the new record to come out. But we're working on it right now, and it's looking like we will be out there in spring of next year.
do you know? We're working now in the future together. For me, in the Philippines with Wacken Metal Battle,
Mm-hmm.
and all of the bands that they're playing in Wacken who won the Metal Battle worldwide. You should join this when the next Metal Battle is you have to be there because you could easily win and then you'll be in
Yeah.
Wacken,
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
Definitely check it out. Metal Battle
Mhm.
USA. Because
Okay.
they're doing everywhere in the world.
For
Apply and you kill them.
Yeah.
sure.
Maybe you're faster in Germany as you want,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I would say make some advertising for a new album. Because now
Yeah. Well,
comes
we're a
the
little, the new stuff.
let's say the title track, Reckoning, the new
Mhm.
album. What people can expect with the new album?
You want to lead off, Mike? Or
I mean, the album for us, I mean, this is just my opinion. I think it's our best record yet. When you go through just everyone's performances, from the drum tracks, guitar tracks, from Matt Freeman playing bass on it to Jake's just killer vocals, to the themes of the record. Because as we kind of mentioned, like in 2020, we had a lot of alone time, and so work on the record, and we're just super stoked. It's by far the heaviest record that we've ever done, but at that same time, it's also in some ways like some of the most melodic that we've ever done, and so it's just I don't know. I'm really impressed. I can't be happier with the new record. You know, it feels.
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of the record that I've always wanted to make in a band. You know, where just everything comes together. The themes, the lyrics, the performances, and then I also love the album art. You know, just it seems like everything just really came together for us on this record. So I
Absolutely
hear all the tracks. You know.
Of course, I researched a little bit about you guys, and I came over some critics about the new album, and Jake said, "This is the album we always wanted to make, and now we did it."
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So I mean, yeah, I think a big part of that is the last two. It was like we maybe kind of rushed a little bit on some of the stuff, and we're learning and we went into did this one at a new studio with a new producer who we've known, Jake and Mike have known for a long time.
Yeah, Chris Dugan is an amazing producer, mixer. He's the legend, dude. Chris Dugan.
Yeah. So we
shout out to Chris Dugan.
Yeah, Chris Dugan.
Well
so
done. Sound is cool.
But we did all the pre-production at my house. So for this record, we went into the studio actually basically doing the whole record already. So we were more prepared than ever. And this is definitely the first one, like Mike was saying, that we're just overly proud of. And the worst that's always been in the past, even though we love all our last records, but there'll be like a song or a couple parts where you're just like, oh, I could have done that better. Or as soon as you get out of the studio, you'll have something where you're like, oh, I wish I would have done that. And for me, at least, this is the first record where I'm happy about how everything turned out on it.
And I say, I'm a fan of all albums, really, from the first to the last. Now, there's always something very special, and it's never boring. That is a fact in the sound of Hellfire. There is never boring song. There's always something to discover. You're listening to the amazing drum track or the harmony guitar stuff, the cool riffing, and of course the incredible, powerful voice of Jake. He's the man. Give my regards to Jake. I'm a fan of his voice, to be honest. And this is a killer album. Reckoning. Here's the title track. Here we go. Reckoning. Masterpiece.
Thank you.
Congratulations. What a album. Yeah. And the sound. Holy shit. I always listen loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck. Must be loud. I hate listen to heavy metal low sound. No. I want it full.
Yeah.
Hey, you miss everything.
Yeah, my partner is always like, you listen to music so loud, like your ears must be so bad. I'm like, well, you're probably right. My ears probably have fine over the years, but also I just want to listen to metal loud, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. You know, better you die deaf as you die without joy. You know, in life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In lifetime. Yes. Yeah. With Reckoning, is there special meaning for the song?
I mean, I think it kind of touch back to what we were just talking about, how like this is the album that we always wanted to make. This is how we felt we always sounded, you know? So like we hope that this record is just a reckoning for everybody that doesn't know Hellfire, doesn't know us, you know, and that we're just something that can't be stopped going forward. So, and then also to tie back into themes of, you know, what happened in 2020 and just, you know, being isolated, having a global pandemic. Yeah, you know, everybody already knows. I'm sure everybody knows what happened in 2020. So,
you know, I started the show on the 1st January 2020. So in the deepest lockdown thing. So it was a good thing because people stayed at home. And I had many musicians, you know, not knowing what's going on, how this ends, where it's going. And I remember one guy, he said, you know, it's very, very bad. And they said, you know what's the difference between you and Paul Stanley? And he says, couple of millions in a bank? No. Paul Stanley sitting on his sofa exactly like you. He said, that's the right. So there's no different. Millions in a bank, yes. But the problem is for everybody. So
yeah,
totally.
And I'm glad that many came out unharmed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and many musicians came out with fantastic stuff because they had real time. They had time to work on stuff and not get in this spiral of sadness and no, you know, not know where the future goes. So
yeah,
and you did the right thing. You hammered out a fantastic album. So for many people like myself, it was somehow a little blessing. You know, I lost my career as a singer, but I found a new way to have a new stage. It's this now. Yeah. So for me was actually good to happen because I was already in a bed because I'm not so well with my health, you know. So touring was for me very bad already. So it's better sit on my ass and as long as my mouth works, everything is cool. So, but you're young, you must go out. You have to rock, you know, and. You are incredible, great band, I must say. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
Absolutely. No question about it. So now we have one song from one album we didn't play today from 2020, Conquerors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Single. It was just a single we did on its own.
Single.
That's why.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say let's play it. And all people who left us already and watch it later on. Bye-bye, because Jürgen Rippel got some visitors. So Jürgen, danke fürs Zuschauen und vielleicht schaut die Show ja noch später noch an. Viel Spaß und ihr da draußen, lasst mal wieder ein Like da und mal ein paar Kommentare für unsere Gäste hier. Here is Conquerors from 2020. Here we go.
Cool.
Very, very Maiden stylish. But we talk about the guitar, we talk about the drums, we talk about the vocals. We never talk about really about the bass players. It was Herman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was his influence? Because I see different style. I see Geezer Butler. I see John Entwistle, a little bit Cliff Burton.
Definitely. Like if you're gonna nail it to three, it'd be Geezer, Cliff, and then Steve Harris for sure.
Steve Harris, of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Herman.
Great bass player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why he left the band? What's the personal reason, or go forward for family, or
just kind of just growing of musical differences over the years, and just kind of separate ways. Herman's got another band named Molten. They're a little more like death metal and stuff like that. So he's kind of that's his main project right now he's in. So we're just that was mostly it. It was just musical differences, really. Like we're still all close friends. I just hung out with him last weekend, and we still all hang out and stuff like that. Yeah. So sometimes you just grow those ways.
If a reason like a family, like kids, then Mike can send him a birth card from Ace, greeted from Ace,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
but mostly just that.
Yeah. But you found a very good bass player who has a similar style from how he plays.
Yeah, Kai's a great player. I've known Kai for almost a decade as well. I played in another band with him for a little bit, probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and he's in another band of our friends of ours named Space Vacation from San Francisco as well, that are kind of the same genre. And so yeah, Kai's a very accomplished bass player and musician.
Absolutely. Let's play the title track of the 2019 Mania album. Great track, love it. We have three more videos, then we are done. We have 1 hour and 34 minutes. I hope it's not too boring for you guys.
Oh,
not for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
I talked to Tony before. We have our fan club. Today, you see that this is our fan club. Normally we have a little bit more, but now it's festivals and many are in Wacken. So many watch the show later on. And I asked Tony if it's okay. I ask you for a fan package for our fan club. It would be a blessing. And if you send something from the States, our Michel is from our headquarters. And he's the guy who saw 410 shows so far, all shows. And he's collecting skins, signed skins, drum skins.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have an old skin, Mikkel would be very, very delighted.
Yeah, no, totally. We're about to, we have a show here in a couple weeks. And I need to throw some new heads on my drums. I got some. Yeah.
Please. His name is Mikkel.
Okay.
I think Mikkel will be very, very happy because what he's doing, he collect this and then put it on the ceiling or on this living room. It's like a big living room. It's our headquarter of our fan club.
Okay.
And so there are many. Even Michael Ere from Gamma Ray, the drummer, already signed them, and that's always there. So you're in good company.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right,
awesome.
Mikkel, komm später. Mikkel, maybe you not log out after the show, and you can watch it. And Mikkel is coming after the interview. He's coming because we have then our raffle. Then you can see how it works with our gifts. We have our magic wheel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
That's cool.
All right,
awesome.
Let's play Mania, the title track of the album. Here we go.
There we go.
Mike, we are live. Just to let you know, guys, the videos I prepared for some songs, if you need them, let me know. I send you via WeTransfer. If you won't use them, no problem. It's a gift. If you,
thank you.
In case.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, in case you want, let me know. I can send you WeTransfer and you can use it, of course.
So,
all right. I have to say,
I gotta get going. I gotta attend to Ace and make sure Mama's not getting too overworked. But
Mike,
but thank you so much for letting me come on and hang out. You know, we'll get it figured out for the drum skins to send to you after. So
perfect.
So
thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
Mike, my regards to your wife and to Ace. Thank you so much. You came to the show. It was great. Thank you, Mike.
No,
I'm a fan of the band to be sure, and a fan of you. But now it comes to the last video with the short haircut. This is actually very, very lovely to see how you look with shorter hair. You know,
that's actually not Mike. That's our old drummer.
Oh,
that's why.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
I thought.
Okay. Mike actually had much, like he said, way shorter hair than our old drummer Art.
All right. Okay. So this is from 2016. Metal Masses is not you, Mike. All right.
Was right.
Okay.
So, all right.
I take it back. Mike, thank you so much. All the best and stay healthy and good luck for your great family.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lovely. So Tony, it's all about you and me.
It's all us.
Mania. Why you call the album Mania? Is there a reason?
No, a lot of our albums, there's never been a reason. It's always almost been like two. It's always ended up being two songs that have almost been the album choices. There's never been like right off the bat when we write a new album, it's never been that song's the album. So with Mania, I forget. I think we almost ended up calling it "End of Days," which is one of the last songs on the record. And I mean, honestly, sometimes we talk about this stuff so much when it happens, I end up forgetting. What really? I think it was just we really liked that track, and it was the first single off the record, and we liked the shortening of the record just being called Mania. I kind of think that was it.
I just see Michael Högerle. Michael, ich danke dir für den Kaffee. Sehr großzügig, danke dir. Cheers. Ich trinke auf dich. Sometimes people can spend me donate a coffee, like a tip. Thank you. Much better. If it's donated, it's a much better coffee, much better taste. It's 3:45. No, 2:45. No, 3:45 in the morning. Damn. Yes, 3:45 in the morning here in the Philippines. Need much more coffee because we have a long way to go. We have a lot of songs to cover. So now we have the song from Metal Masses. Question: this cover with the flying V, is this the flying V?
Yep, this is it right here.
So it's you actually on the cover with the bullet bell?
No, this is actually our guitarist John at the time with the V. So it's a mix of all our stuff. It's our former guitarist John with this V with my bullet belt. We put it all together.
All right.
It's pretty funny. We had them all taped up so it looked the part. We had my buddy, you know the more doomy band called Orchid at all?
Oh, I don't know.
To them? Okay, they're like they're kind of active. They've been out to Germany a lot in the earlier years, but their singer, one of my friends, Theo, who actually is a tattoo artist who drew our
What was the
logo.
name again?
Orchid. ORCHID. Orchid.
No, never heard.
Yeah.
Maybe our fan club knows because they are nerds. They know much more than I know.
Yeah, but he helped us. He helped us like do all that, do the photos and everything.
But this cover, this could be easily a cover of the early Accept that you mentioned.
Totally.
Why you have the guitars, Jakey Lee guitars. Is Jakey Lee also one of your favorite?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
And of course, is Zach Wild also?
I like Zach, but not as much. I mean, I haven't. Mostly my biggest influence, my biggest ones are really for my guitar playing are Schenker and Randy Rhoads.
Here we
Those
go.
are the two that
Randy Rhoads is quite behind you. We can see the guitar now.
Oh yeah, I got a
right
bunch. I mean, I'll take this.
Here we go. That's it.
See, we got those, and then I got the poster right next to it.
Here we go.
Yeah, and the amp, the white Marshall,
The white Marshall.
Yeah.
And the orange. It's always a red flag for me, orange. That's why I somebody auditioned in the 80s, we came with the orange, and they returned to sender. I don't like. I like Marshall.
This one came. I'm on Marshall. That's why this one stays in the room at home. It came with a cab when I bought it.
It's cracking again. Your voice is cracking. But let's play the song. Maybe you can fix it. We have only 2 videos. So, Sirens of the Hunter from the 2016 album Metal Masses. And we'll say, let's get loud and let's get heavy. Sirens of the Hunter. He's a maniac. Jake is the
I
man.
haven't seen that one in a while.
Damn. Yeah, now when I saw it, you have two guitar players. So Jake was the front man. Actually, he makes it's better with the guitar. I think it looks more cool.
Yeah, that was the only period that Jake's ever been just a front man. He's always played in his other bands. He's always played guitar too.
Yeah.
So that was the interesting thing when I asked Jake to join the band. Already knowing how good of a guitar player he was, to ask him to just come sing.
Yeah, man. What a voice. Unbelievable. Yeah. Tony, we are in the end.
All right.
It's the end of the interview. It was fantastic. Thank you so much. It was two USA bands in a row, yesterday and today. So unbelievable. Nice. What a blast. I love it. I wish you all the best, especially, and give Jake my regards, and new bass player.
Yeah,
you can watch him.
Guy's an old school guy. He doesn't even have a cell phone. He goes to the.
Now you're breaking completely up. Your voice getting worse and worse and worse now. But we're at the end anyway. So from the new album, Reckoning, here is Addicted to Violence. So that we can see the whole band again, like in the beginning and the end from the new album. I hope it was okay for you, the interview. Please don't forget our fan package. The fan club will be very happy. And it was fantastic. Fantastic band. Love it. Stay healthy. Keep rocking. And one day, maybe you are in Germany and you see our fan club, our logo. You can remember METALHEADS Forever. Oh, yeah. That's our guys and girls. All right?
We will. For sure.
Tony, thank you so much for your time. Fantastic. And here is
thank you, Richie.
Addicted to Violence. Stay healthy and let's get ready to rock. Bye. I salute you.
Liebe Leute, drückt auf die Glocke hier, weil ihr müsst unbedingt mitkriegen, wenn hier wieder was Neues läuft. Auf die Glocke drücken! Ganz wichtig!
Das war er. Genau, jetzt ist Facebook zu Ende. Here we go. Fast 2 Stunden. Unglaublich. Thank you, Mr. Zuckerberg. So, das war natürlich ein Knüller, eine Hammerband aus San Francisco. So cool. Ich bin ein Fan der Band. Unglaublich. 4 geile Alben am Start und eins besser als andere. So, und jetzt haben wir unsere Aftershow-Party. Und es gibt noch einen Song und dann hole ich unsere Lieben. Ich sehe schon, ihr seid ready. Michel und Fronal in Uniform, jawohl, geil. Frisch schaut's aus. Jawohl, super cool. So, wir haben gerade vorher noch gesprochen über Randy Rhoads und deshalb gibt es jetzt einmal einen Cover von einem lieben Freund, der schon bei uns schon mal war, Gitarrist, und ein super geiler Cover von Crazy Train, und zwar Alto Voltaggio ist die Band. Ich würde sagen, let the madness begin in der Aftershow und viel Spaß und viel Glück an alle, die jetzt da gleich was gewinnen können. Gleich geht's los. Hier ist Alto Voltaggio und Crazy Train. Yeah, Crazy Train, geiler Cover. Jetzt würde ich sagen, jetzt lassen wir uns die Wilden rein. Headquarter is waiting. Oh, zu dritt heute. Mit Katz und Schwanz. Servus, was habt ihr denn da? Die ist aber jetzt neu im Gebälk.
Die ist auf Besuch 3 Wochen. Das ist eine Findelkatz, die gehört eigentlich meine Eltern, aber die haben in Urlaub gefahren. Jetzt haben wir es wir 3 Wochen. Die ist sauber zu viel von der Mama weggekommen. Ja, jetzt haben wir es wieder rein.
Und du glaubst, der Ramirez lässt die wieder weg?
Ich habe einen Ramirez befürchte ich nicht. Ich befürchte eher den.
Oh.
Aber da glaube ich, die Schwierigkeiten mit meinem großen Sohnemann.
Ja, ich glaube, da kommt der Katz. Ich hab's im Gefühl, da kommt der Katz.
Ja, die haben ja schon lieber, so ist es nicht, ne?
Sind schon lieb, ja. Aber dann nimmst du aber gleich eine Junge, dass du gleich so erzählen kannst.
Ja, obwohl die hat sich selber erzogen. Die ist im Wald gefunden worden, mit 9 Wochen und geht seit Anfang an aufs Katzenklo. Ohne Probleme.
Sehr cool.
Ja, habe ich auch gesagt.
Lang schon mal gesehen, ne?
Der Peter Krause, der freut sich jetzt.
Ja, da ist ja eine Katze. Da ist ja. Ja, wir haben es lange nicht mehr gesehen, ne?
Ja.
Ja. Ich sehe ja, dass du immer online satz. Ja. Ronald, bist du gut mit der Arbeit? Stressig?
Ja, es geht. Aktuell ist Urlaubszeit tatsächlich. Ganz schwierig. Ja. Also den Monat ganz übel. Aber Ende des Monats Lichtblick, habe ich Urlaub.
Super. Da schau her.
So.
Alright, so. Du hast wieder was ausgesucht. Lauter geile Sachen. Und das erste gleich, da glaube ich ganz liebe Grüße zum Gerd von Beethoven.
Jawohl.
Gerd, grüß dich erst einmal.
Gerd.
Danke für deine lieben Zeilen, wo du mir heute geschrieben hast. Und ja, ich kann die Video heute noch anschauen. Ganz ehrlich, wo du angeschaut hast, Gerd, kann ich immer noch nicht anschauen. Das schmerzt noch zu sehr. So, du hast was von Beethoven.
Genau, und zwar eine Gesichtsmaske. Sieht man es gescheit?
Schaut doch noch aus, als wenn wir die wieder brauchen würden, ne?
Komm mal als Tanga, oder?
Kann passieren, dass wir es wieder brauchen, ja. Einen Drumstick, und zwar signiert.
Vom Gerd, da schau her.
Dann eine Tasse.
Jawohl, hey, ist ein volles Fanpaket.
Ja.
Sehr geil.
Eine signierte CD.
Was ist Christmas? Das kenne ich noch gar nicht. Christmas.
Und?
Steht ja bald vor der Tür.
Ich glaube, weil da steht zwar Aufkleber oben, das sieht man jetzt nicht. Es ist nämlich weiß, auf weißem Hintergrund. Ich glaube, dass das aber ein Autoaufkleber ist. Der Gerd soll mal bitte schreiben, ob ich da recht habe. Weil für mich schaut das wie ein Autoaufkleber aus.
Ja, nicht, dass
das
er
halt
wieder
ganz besonders nicht.
Jetzt Heike gewinnt, nicht, dass er eine Slip-Einlage hernimmt, das war halt ganz besonders.
Ja, für das Auto hat er gerade geschrieben.
Für das Auto, nicht für die Unterbuchsen. Ja. Jawohl.
Das ist mal was Besonderes. Haben wir tatsächlich noch gar nicht dabei gehabt, gell?
Der Högi hat es, glaube ich, wieder entdeckt, der endlich wieder mit Helm, aber heute ist er auf let's say, das ist, was ist verkraut, was du drauf hast?
Sag ich lieber nicht. Kleeblätter.
No woman, no cry. Komm, weiter, kein Geschrei. So, dann mal schauen. Unser Ding ist wieder voll. Wir haben leider einen Abgang. Einer verlässt uns leider, hat man geschrieben heute, der Gary. Leider. Aber einmal ist er noch mit drin, weil am 16. läuft das Ding aus. Ja. Vielleicht hat er noch mal einmal Chance, dass er heute noch was gewinnt. So als Abschiedsgeschenk. Danke für die Treue, für ein Jahr. Super cool. Und wie gesagt, falls du es sehen sollst, Gary, es bleibt ja gleich. Alle, die wo entscheiden, dass sie rausgehen, die Nummer bleibt noch erhalten bis Ende Dezember. Ab dem 1. Januar werden dann die Nummern frei, die wo rausgehen. Und falls jemand doch dabei bleiben oder wieder dazugehen möchte, bis 31. Dezember bleiben die Nummern erhalten und dann werden sie freigeben. Okay? Ja. So, wir sagen, wer gewinnt denn das geile Merch von Beethoven und Attacke? Klopfen bitte. Mikkel, klopfen. schaut noch Rolle aus. Und so ist er. Rolle!
Jawohl, super.
Yes!
Glückwunsch.
Rolle.
Der hat aber tatsächlich
Glückwunsch, Rolle.
vorletzte Woche schon Beethoven. Ich schaue, was er schon hat von Beethoven, was er schon letztes Mal gewonnen hat.
Der hat eine ganze komplette. Aber die
Dann tue ich halt noch zusätzlich was mit eine.
Ja. Und wenn er wirklich, wenn er wirklich was umtauschen will, kein Problem. Können wir drüber reden. Ne? Okay, dann würde ich sagen, dann gibt es gleich Beethoven, I Will Be There und Grüße nach Österreich und danke fürs Filmpaket. Here we go. Ralle, Gratulation.
More than you can bear. Keep the faith in our love. I will be there when nothing's going right and nothing's running fair. Come on close in my arms. I will be there. I will be there.
Geiler Song.
Sehr geile Band.
Gerd, ich habe jetzt eine Frage. Ich habe jetzt so eine gesehen, die blonde Dame da, die wo da dabei war. Ist es zufälligerweise die Isabella Seefried? Das ist mir eine alte Freundin von mir, die kenne ich schon seit den 90ern. Wäre der Wahnsinn, weil irgendwie kommt mir so bekannt vor. Schreibe doch mal, ob das die Isabella war. Wahrscheinlich nicht, aber könnte sein. Das wäre der Wahnsinn. Ja, da ist er. Habe ich sie gesagt? Ich habe gedacht, das ist doch Isabella. Die Isabella, die kenne ich schon seit über 30 Jahren. Die hat damals,
Der Wisch kennt alle.
die hat damals, wo ich mit Krokus auf Tour war, in Österreich, hat die unsere Fotos gemacht gehabt, die Isabella. Ja, der Wahnsinn. Ja, der Hammer. Unglaublich. So gleich ist die Welt, ne?
Ja.
So. Dann würde ich sagen, wir machen wieder Musik dazwischen. Und für mich jetzt eine Arbeit immer, weil jetzt nämlich die ganzen Videos bearbeitet, alle Songs bekommen jetzt immer diesen Banner. Ich finde, dass es jetzt viel besser ausschaut, ne? Mit den. So. Und zwar kann ich jetzt alles aufarbeiten. Wir haben so viele geile Songs. Und zwar Alzi, Motherless Child. Yes, Alzi. Da gibt es gleich wieder nächsten Gewinn. Der Gerd kann richtig Gedanken lesen. Wo habe ich gedacht, geiler Song. In dem Moment ist es aufgelädt. Und wir grüßen unseren Henker, ist wieder da. Lange nicht mehr gehört, gesehen. Servus, Christoph. Schön, dass du da bist.
Servus.
Und liken, nie vergessen, sonst kommt der Henker. Jawohl. So, wir haben versprochen am Montag, dass wir was wieder verlosen von unseren lieben Freunden von Cherry Bomb.
Ja, weil die uns ein super neues Paket geschickt haben. Und zwar die neue CD.
Wow. Nagelneu.
Nagelneu, genau. Dazu Bierfritzel.
Bierdeckel.
Im Bayern.
Bierdeckel.
Genau. Und neue Aufkleber tatsächlich.
Da schön.
Und
Ein neues Shirt.
T-Shirt.
Sehr, sehr cool.
Ah.
Ja,
Mega geil.
danke, lieber Vince, falls du es sehen solltest. Ja, es gibt natürlich, erste lassen wir es mal gewinnen. Ich würde mal sagen, haben wir nochmal, ich muss das mal gleich machen, Momento, und wo sind wir? Da,
Jetzt,
Jetzt haben wir es wieder, Richie.
habt ihr mich gehört gehabt dazu gerade?
ja.
Ja.
Ja, habt ihr gehört, okay.
Ja.
So, dann würde ich sagen, dann lassen wir doch mal drehen und die neue Scheibe ist wirklich geil, muss ich echt sagen. Super gemischt, geiler Sound. And here we go.
Toll.
Es gibt Mangeries, Freunde, Mangeries. Kondom mit Kirschgeschmack. Der Micha schon wieder hin.
Ja,
Glückwunsch.
cool.
Ja, aber das
Glückwunsch.
ist seine Musik.
Das ist seine Musik,
Ja.
ja.
Das ist natürlich jetzt ist es so, wir haben natürlich wieder alle Namen drin. Und jetzt wieder die volle Auswahl. Da würde ich sagen, gibt es einmal Cherry Bomb, und zwar eine überarbeitete Version, nämlich der Vince hat mich gebeten, den Fotografen mit einzublenden. Habe ich gemacht natürlich. Und hier ist der nagelneue Song von Cherry Bomb, und zwar Pandoras Box.
On day one, you shone like the sun. On day two, I fell for you. On day three, you started cheating on me. On day four, I got pretty sure you were nothing but a fucking whore. And then I've had it, you're rotten to the core. Don't wanna hear your fucking lies anymore. Pandora, Pandora, still got you to me. Pandora, Pandora, take a spell of me. Even when you're hit and you're down for the count, you get off for revenge before the bell wheels down. You're the hunter, I'm the fox. I should have never touched Pandora's box. On day one, the trial has begun. On day two, the real you shone through. On day three, you started cheating on me. On day four,
Sehr geil.
Ja.
Der Sound ist amtlich. Amtlich.
Ja.
Absolut cool. Was auch amtlich ist unsere liebe Elke Band, Front Row Warriors. Auch jetzt mit Button, mit Banner versetzt. Und habe gedacht, hey, die habe ich lange nicht mehr gehört gehabt. Ich glaube, es war, weiß nicht, im Neujahr, als ich mal gespielt habe.
Ich glaube, ja.
Ja. Und
Schon
ich bin
länger.
gespannt, auf dieses Album bin ich auch gespannt. Richtig cool. Da ist Front Row Warriors und Chasing Shadows.
Yeah.
Sehr, sehr geil. Ja, absolut. Unsere liebe Elke hat's drauf, ne?
Ja.
Auf
Ja.
jeden Fall.
Und eine volle geile Produktion auch. Auf das Album Wheel of Fortune bin ich gespannt. Natürlich werden wir es auch hier vorstellen. Bin ich gespannt. So, was gibt's denn zum Gewinner? Lassen wir mal in meine Liste schauen. Was habe ich denn hier so? Ja, aus Österreich wieder. Sil City.
Okay.
Ah,
Das kommt übrigens heute noch in unsere Seite rein. Das ist erst angekommen, also das ist noch nicht
Oh, das ist-
fotografiert worden. Genau. Und zwar gibt es da einmal eine Karte. Da
Okay.
haben sie auch an die lieben Gewinner was geschrieben.
super cool. Das ist eine gute Idee.
Was ich ganz cool finde, die Idee. Dann Aufkleber.
Eine CD.
Jawohl.
Dann haben sie noch so Jägermeister-Stirnbänder rein. Irgendwie haben das zurzeit die Bands, dass sie jetzt mal so Jägermeister-Stirnbänder rein tun. Und ein ganz cooles Shirt.
Yeah. Das ist ein richtig schönes Fanpaket. Geil.
Ja.
Ja. Dann lassen wir doch mal CD jemand gewinnen. Und
Der Michael.
der Mikl. Ramirez. Dann geht dann ein Geschenk zu Ramirez und Mikl. Fast hätte Fronel gekriegt. Sturmi!
Sturmi, Glückwunsch.
Glückwunsch, lieber Sturmi. Die heute aber noch nicht, ne? Soll sie die?
Aber die Daumen bestimmt.
Ja,
Bestimmt auch.
da gibt es gleich Musik hinterher. Also Sturmi, Gratulatione und Glückwunsch. Auf geht's. Sil City und Never Enough.
I'm in heaven, I'm in paradise. I got everything and around the right size. There's nothing to complain about, but something turn me inside out. I can't get enough, I'm not satisfied. The grass is greener on the other side. Oh, it's great there. There's something more, so now what am I waiting for? It's never enough, no. That's why I wanna run. Never enough, no. Yeah, that's why I wanna run. And I wanna run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got pretty angels by my side with a lovely smile and nothing to hide. Sometimes it feels too good to be true, but there are fallen angels too. They lure me right into their lair. I've got no chance, but I really don't care, and I know there's nobody there, and that's exactly what we share. It's never enough, no. That's why I wanna run. Never enough, no. Yeah, that's why I wanna run. I wanna run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm ringing the bell at the gates of hell. I'm testing my luck 'cause I'm feeling kind of stuck. It's never enough when life is sweet. I want it rough. I'm ringing the bell at the gates of hell. I'm testing my luck 'cause I'm feeling kind of stuck. It's never enough, never enough. I want it rough. It's never enough, no. That's why I wanna run. Never enough, no. Yeah, that's why I wanna run. And I want it rough. Never enough, so I wanna run. Never enough, so I wanna run. Never enough, so I wanna run. Yeah. Never enough, so I wanna run. Yeah. Never enough, so I wanna run. And I want so I want it
Ui.
Sehr cool.
So.
Jawohl.
Yeah. Geht ab wie Schmitz Katz. Sehr, sehr geil. Und groovy geht's gleich weiter. Und zwar lang nicht mehr gespielt. Und zwar Junkyard Drive und Pauline. Passt genau in den Stil rein. Here we go.
Love the way she talks.
richtig
cool.
geil, ja.
Groovt ohne Ende. Hat genau dazu passt so CD. Ja. Und wer auch groovt und ganz liebe Freunde von uns sind, natürlich, heute ist Albumveröffentlichung von Circle Creek.
Genau. Und zwar gibt es da heute bloß was Kleines. Und zwar eine signierte CD.
Ist doch auch was Schönes.
Ja, eben. Denke ich mir auch.
Genau. Und Circle Creek haben natürlich ein neues Video am Start, was meine Wenigkeit gemacht hat. Aber
Ja.
erstmal gibt es was zum Gewinnen. Zack. Wer gewinnt die CD von Circle Creek? Auf geht's! Ganz liebe Grüße heute nach Österreich. Ganz viele österreichische Bands heute, ne? Glaube ich.
Die Österreicher werden immer mehr.
Der Sascha!
Glückwunsch.
Glückwunsch, lieber Sascha. Sehr cool. Und dann gibt es natürlich gleich hinterher das Circle Creek Video Don't Be Afraid.
Geil.
Heute ist Album für uns, The World is on Fire. Ja. Heute rausgekommen. Gratulation an unsere lieben Freunde von Circle Creek. Und danke fürs Fanpaket natürlich. So, es geht gleich weiter mit einem Fanpaket hinterher, und zwar Claymorian.
Genau. Und zwar jetzt da diese CD.
Jawohl.
Und dazu, das habe ich jetzt eingepackt lassen, ein Shirt.
Ein Shirt. Gibt es ja auch in verschiedenen Größen, falls Mantel oder Weiberl gewinnen?
Oh, das ist ja so, wie nennt man das? Für beides.
Standard.
Genau. Aber wir haben bloß eine Größe, wir haben tatsächlich bloß ein Shirt von denen.
Okay.
Also wenn dann früher halt dann von einer anderen Band was dazu, wenn es nicht passen.
Und Ready to Rumble. Wer macht's? Das macht die Carola. Jawohl.
Glückwunsch.
Glückwunsch, Carola.
Das könnte sogar passen.
Somit natürlich im August nicht mehr gewinnen. Alle, die wo jetzt gewinnen, können nichts mehr gewinnen im August. Carola, Gratulation. Und hier sind Claymorian. Auf geht's.
In the depth of night,
Jawohl.
Sehr geil.
Geht ab mit Schmitzkatz. Geile Sängerin. Auch sympathisch gewesen.
Ja.
Danke an Glamorian für das Fanpaket. Heute haben wir natürlich eine riesen Konkurrenz in der Wacken und viele schauen Wacken Stream natürlich. Ja. Trotzdem haben wir immer noch ein paar da. Super geil. Und wir sind im Sommerloch drin. Also gestern war die ganz große Überraschung gewesen. Ich habe gestern nach der Show noch mit Tom gesagt, hast du schon gesehen, die Likes von der gestrigen Band? Über 150 Likes.
Genau, ja. Hab ich gesehen, ja.
Was ist denn da los gewesen? Das sind die Amis, die wohl nämlich dann nicht einlocken, nämlich da zuschauen.
Ja.
Anstatt dass sie bei einlocken würden, ne, und ein bisschen mitchatten, nein, schauen sie alle zu.
Ja.
Und unglaublich. Ne? Große Überraschung gestern. Und lass uns überraschen, aber ich bin echt noch happy. Wir sind mitten im Sommerloch, im Urlaubszeit und trotzdem haben wir noch genug, wo zuschauen. Und viele schauen sich ja die Sendung ja danach an. Und die alle begrüße ich jetzt mal, für alle, die die Sendung später noch anschauen, weil ich möchte schauen, wir hatten vielleicht gewonnen. Ich grüße euch alle da draußen. Ich hoffe, ihr genießt euren Urlaub oder auf dem Festival, wo ihr wart. Ich hoffe, ihr habt alle riesen Spaß. Bleibt gesund, das Wichtigste überhaupt. So, wir bleiben gleich wieder in Österreich. Wieder eine Band in Österreich, aber nicht zu gewinnen, sondern die Jungs, die wohl schon bei uns waren. Und länger nicht mehr gespielt. Und jetzt muss man schon schauen, wie jetzt der Song heißt. Ah, genau. Und zwar Liquid Steel, Heavy Metal, Fire. Here we go. Haben wir nicht erwischt, bis du getrunken hast. Genau gesehen. Ja, also geile Band. Jung, dynamisch, Metal, sehr cool. Und man glaubt, da kamen wir bleiben in Österreich. Also heute haben wir wirklich einen richtigen Austria-Run. Und zwar High Voltage.
Genau, da gibt es die CD.
Jawohl. Ich will sagen, wer gewinnt die High Voltage CD?
Das ist deine Band, gell?
Achtung! Und Attacke!
Trommelwirbel bitte.
Trommelwirbel.
Jetzt hat der Michael. Jetzt geht's. Ja, da. Ja.
Habt ihr ein Glück? Habt ihr ein Glück?
Der Ricci.
Nein, die gebe ich nicht her. Die gebe ich nicht her. Ich will die haben.
Sollen wir es dir schicken?
Nein, natürlich gibt es noch mal ein extra dann.
Und nochmal.
Natürlich. Ey,
Trommelwirbel.
habt ihr ein Glück? So ein Glück.
Und?
Ich schaue noch Bianca aus. Bianca!
Für alle ist es.
Bitte schon wieder.
Glückwunsch.
Glückwunsch.
Bianca, Gratulatione.
Fahren wir natürlich wieder persönlich vorbei.
Das
Ja,
ist
also
natürlich-
mittlerweile kriegen wir bloß noch Weiher um ihre Geschenke, weil das schon fast jeden Monat also ist eigentlich.
Wie schaut mit der Portokasse eigentlich aus? Haben wir jetzt drüber geredet?
Ja,
Wird's
also aktuell jetzt mit den neuen Gewinne, es wird schon langsam schon knapp, ne? Tatsächlich, jetzt dann.
Also, wenn es wieder mal irgendwie was übrig habt, so ein paar Euro an die Fronal, bitte Portokasse schicken. Zumindest euren Gewinn, wenn es gewonnen habt, wäre super, dass
Ja,
wir wieder
und-
weiter schicken können. Okay. Da würde ich sagen, High Voltage und Dark Passenger.
Ja.
ganz schön geballert.
Ja.
Unsere lieben Freunde High Voltage. Der Gerd fragt, wie man Podcast mit Hilfe sein kann. Über die Ronald hat PayPal oder ja.
Ja, PayPal.
Schreibt ihr den Gerd an?
Ja, weil ich kann es tatsächlich im Chat nicht reintun. Ja, das wird rausgelöscht automatisch.
Ja, das macht man nicht. Das macht man nicht. Wenn ihr immer was wissen will, dann lasst was zukommen. Okay? Ja, wäre super. Danke dir, lieber Gerd. So, dann würde ich sagen, wir spielen wir. Der Gerd kann natürlich, kannst du ja auch mir überweisen und ich schicke es dann weiter. Ganz einfach so. Gerd,
Oder so, ja.
meine Nummer hast du ja, meine Banknummer oder was, dann schick es mir und schickst einfach der Freundin dann weiter. PayPal, ist kein Problem. Okay, weiter geht's mit einer Band, wo ich hoffe, dass wir die, zumindest die Sängerin, irgendwann mal in die Sendung kriegen. Ich weiß nicht, wie weit der Tom ist. Ich glaube, wir sind immer im Gespräch und zwar Levsin. Lange mal gespielt und als ich halt da war der hey, das ist ein Brecher, ja. die Band. The Process. Sehr cool. Und dann gibt es gleich wieder was zu gewinnen. Hier sind erstmal Levsin.
Ja. So eine richtige Powerfrau.
Stell dir mal vor, das ist deine Frau und die streitst mit der. Da hast du verloren. Da kannst du anrufen, dass du gefallen bist.
Aber live eine Macht.
Das kannst du dir vorstellen. Wahnsinn. Ja, ich hoffe, dass wir die irgendwann noch mal in der Sendung haben. Sehr, sehr cool. So, es gibt was aus Schweden. Keine Gardinen. Das Länderpale.
Ja, ich habe was drauf gewartet. Ich habe es ja schon in der Hand.
Achso, ich hab doch.
Die Autogrammkarte.
Jawohl.
Und dazu ein Shirt. Das
Geil.
ist vorne. Das ist hinten.
Jawohl. Slender Pale. Schaut ziemlich groß aus. Dürfte jedem passen, oder?
Das ist tatsächlich bloß L. Aber wir haben mehrere Größen von denen. Aber tatsächlich war da, obwohl ich die Größe der Heike geschickt habe, was sie hat, das, was so klein ausgefallen ist. Also da muss ich jetzt echt aufpassen.
Ja. Liebe Heike. Ne?
Ja, aber der Ersatz ist schon unterwegs.
Ja, wunderbar. Ja, freilich. Das muss man einfach, wenn was nicht passt, das soll ja passen und nicht irgendwie, aber wenn du irgendwas gewonnen hast, was dir nicht gefällt, das ist ja ein Schmarrn. Dann hast du es da.
Sie hat es ja innerhalb einem Fanclub weitergegeben an die Kids. Also mein Bruder.
So klein gewesen.
Ja. Also mein Bruder passt gerade noch so. Der ist 12.
Sag mal, habe ich die Heike irgendwie so als zierliche Person irgendwie so jetzt in Erinnerung oder?
Ja, schon, aber trotzdem, sie ist, glaube ich, jetzt keine, die wo recht enge Shirts anzieht.
Okay.
Also,
dann würde ich sagen,
ja
jetzt gibt es also das Slender Pale. Mal schauen, wie er das gewinnt. Aber wie gesagt, wenn Sie irgendwas an Shirts gewinnt, bitte immer mit der Freundin ausmachen, dass das da die richtig Größe habt. Okay? So, auf geht's mit Gebrüll. Vorletzte Gewinn.
Trommelwirbel.
Trommelwirbel.
Glückwunsch.
Gute Tom. Das geht in die Schweiz, oder? Oder ist es unser...
Nein, das ist, glaube ich, unser
Das war doch jetzt
Kindorf. Ja.
Das war doch jetzt eine Absicht, weil ich genau weiß, dass es immer der falsche Tom sagt. Weiß ich doch. Ich weiß ja, wer in die ersten 20 drin ist. Also Tom, du kriegst Slender Pale. Die hast du mit Sicherheit noch nicht, oder? Tom, schreib doch mal.
Ja, das weiß man nicht so genau. Der Tom hat alles.
Shirt glaube ich, habe ich noch nicht. CD
Nein,
kann man
vorstellen.
Ja.
Aber das wäre sogar seine Größe. Wird passen.
Ja, so. Dann gibt es mal gleich, das war auch so überraschend, diese Band, weil die irgendwie schauen die so hart aus und so, über so diese Wikinger-mäßige so, ne? Und in Wirklichkeit saunette und lustige, ja, war ein super cooles Interview. Und zwar hier ist Slender Pale und Shut Your Face. Auf geht's.
Tomorrow, live it now.
Fetzt.
Yes, Slender Pale. Und gerade ein netter Ding vom Gärtner. Ich dachte, du schlafst schon. Nein. Ist noch schnell zur Bank gelaufen. Da schon. Danke, lieber Gerd. Super
Sehr
cool.
cool, Gerd.
Ja, wunderbar. Sehr cool. So, ich würde sagen, jetzt haben wir noch einen Song und dann haben wir noch einen Gewinn, aber jetzt machen wir dazwischen noch einen Song, dass wir 3,5 Stunden zusammenbringen. Hier sind Love Razor und Venom. Yes!
Macht Laune.
Die macht echt Laune. Ich habe lachen müssen über Gerd sein Kommentar. Jetzt gehe ich aber wirklich rüsseln. Also das habe ich so Kopfkino, wenn jemand ins Bett zu seiner Frau geht und sagt, ich gehe jetzt rüsseln. Was kann man da darunter verstehen? Rüsseln. Rüsseln, da lassen wir eigentlich, aber rüsseln, das ist. Ja, damit ich glaube, mit rüsseln kann man was anderes verstehen, oder?
Ja.
So, wir haben noch einen Gewinn und auch der letzte Song. Wir haben es fast geschafft. Wir perfekt auf 3 Stunden und 30 werden wir ungefähr kommen. Und zwar Märzfeld,
Genau.
unser letzter Gewinn.
Und zwar gibt es da ein Top. Ich glaube sogar, dass es ein Männertop ist, weil das so geschnitten ist. Kann aber eine Frau auch anziehen.
Und eine CD.
Genau.
Jawohl. So, wer gewinnt? Letztes in diesem, und unsere erste Gewinnreihe im August ist dann durch. Letzter Gewinn. Und zack. Wer gewinnt das Top und CD von Märzfeld? Wenn es ein Kind ist, gibt es noch mehr extra Dreh. Das geht zu der Georgia, glaube ich, oder der Flo. Georgia!
Glückwunsch.
Glückwunsch.
Glückwunsch, liebe Georgia. Und da würde ich mal sagen, das machen wir jetzt zu, Nummer 48. Da würde ich sagen, mit dem nächsten Song verabschieden wir uns für eine geile Woche. War super,
Ja.
super geile Bands da gewesen, super Gäste und ihr wart auch wieder sensationell. Und alle, die die Sendung im Nachhinein anschauen, danke fürs Einschalten und seid wieder dabei am Montag mit Still Awake. Das ist am Montag unsere nächste Band. Wir haben wieder ganze Woche wieder voll Bedienung. Und Dienstag haben wir Gierig and the Chronicles. Da werden sich schon etliche drauf freuen.
Ja.
Also, danke nochmal für die Treue, danke für die vielen Chats wieder, für die ganzen Kommentare wieder, die ganze Woche wieder on fire. Super cool. Und das in der Urlaubszeit. Super cool. Also dann, hier sind Märzfeld und meine Lügen kannst du glauben. Das ist doch ein geiler Titel, ne? Und mit dem wir sagen, let the madness begin, letzte Nummer und gute Nacht und bleibt's geil, bleibt's gesund, werd's gesund, schönes Wochenende, Montag ab 20 Uhr, Metalheads Forever.
Schönes Wochenende.
Schönes Wochenende.
Hier sind Märzfeld, Servus, fährt euch, Servus Michi, Servus Fronal.
And you are a fan now. You're a fan. And as a fan, you will never ever forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
Way
Goddamn.
down below.